2K has gone absolutely insane, man. We got our first gameplay trailer for WWE 2K25. They dropped some covers as well. If you guys watched the last video, you guys know that I covered the Undertaker cover, but this right here is huge. We finally got our first look at the game in terms of how it moves and how it looks, who got new attires. Some people that we didn't know were going to be on a base roster confirmed as well to be on the roster, and they also teased a little bit of what the showcase will look like, because that's really what this trailer looked like. Now, I'm not going to play the trailer. I'm only going to play bits and pieces, but as you guys see here, Roman Reigns has a new entrance. So they teased this at the very beginning, and I think that that is a huge thing for the game, because Roman Reigns' entrance has changed. The presentation has changed just a bit from when he came out alone at SummerSlam and all that. So things have changed just a bit, but I am glad that Roman Reigns has his new entrance. You see him stand there, and then you see him put his one up very slowly. Again, very good trailer, and I am really happy about that detail of Roman getting a new entrance. Now, we've seen some new attires, we've seen some base roster additions that I want to talk about, but let's go on ahead and get into it very briefly, y'all. The new bloodline cover for WWE 2K25. Now, we got the Undertaker edition, we got the bloodline edition, and we also have the regular Roman Reigns edition, which was confirmed on Monday Night Raw by Paul Heyman. But this right here is a really cool cover. You guys see Sami Zayn, who even looks a little bit out of place there, but again, we understand the storyline and all that, so we're not going to spend too much time on the cover. Let's go on ahead and continue with gameplay details. So as you guys see here, it says to take on all challengers. You have Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Jacob Fatu, and Solo Sikoa making their entrance, which looks super dope. You guys see the Raw arena there. It's not the Netflix arena, it's the prior arena, so I'm sure that this will be updated in a patch or something like that, but for now, that's what we're stuck with. But you guys see Solo Sikoa seems to have gotten a brand new look in the game. He looks a little bit buffier. He looks like he got a new beard. I mean, things have changed quite a bit. Back for WWE 2K24, Solo Sikoa looked very skinny, and he's always been a big guy, so it was one of those ones where we were like, not too crazy about it, but this Solo looks very good. Tama Tonga looks great as well. Jacob Fatu and Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu is one of the ones that I did not think was going to make the base roster, but he did, and I am happy because I am so excited to get my hands on this game to be able to play with him. He's one of the guys that I've been looking forward to, aside from the final boss, which they didn't tease on this trailer, and I was hoping they would, but I am excited to see what can happen with this. So again, this was being teased with the showcase and everything like that. You guys see Jimmy and Jey Uso here with their old attires, which I am glad are going to be in the game. I assume that as you go on ahead and keep going, a lot of these attires will unlock or whatnot. Umaga is to be confirmed in this game. He was the only wrestler teased on this showcase where it says to take on all challengers. It could be very possible that they're going to use the bloodline and start putting them in, you know, against other wrestlers and see if we can beat them. Honestly, I'm not sure what could happen with this. It looks like the showcase is there, but then some of these headlines and what's on the screen shows like things are sort of different. So honestly, I'm not really sure. I hope it's not a showcase, but again, I really think it is based on how the trailer and everything was looking. But Umaga is confirmed to be in the game. We've had him in the game for a couple years now, so I am excited to, you know, get my hands on him. It does look like he has a different attire though, if I'm not mistaken, so this is something else to definitely, you know, keep an eye out on, as we will get more information on the showcase when we get the official reveal, you know, with the press release and all that. So Umaga is one of those guys where it may just turn from a bloodline showcase to everything else. We just don't know yet, because a lot of the teasers that we got was Solo Sikoa, the Usos, Roman Reigns. It wasn't a lot of, you know, the older wrestlers. Umaga seems to be the only older wrestler showcased in this trailer, you know, in the midst of what they were showing, you know, between Roman, Solo, and the other bloodlines and whatnot. So I don't know, man. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a cool one though, so I am excited to getting more information out on that. Now, with that being said, you guys see here CM Punk has a new attire. They have a CM Punk and Roman Reigns face off. You guys see that there is a new SmackDown arena back there, so that's pretty much updated. I know the USA one looks a tad different, but it hasn't changed as much as the Raw on Netflix, which is the one that I think we all want changed, but they do have to make some changes to the SmackDown arena. But I am glad to see it in the game. CM Punk has a new attire and all that, and you guys see it doesn't really look that much different from WWE 2K25, but I am glad to see him in the game in the flesh, and we won't have to wait this year to play with him. He'll be available for us to play right away. Another guy that desperately needed an attire change, and they didn't show his entrance. I'm hoping that his entrance was changed, was Seth freaking Rollins. You guys see here in this screenshot where he's jumping off doing a crossbody dive. This guy right here has a new attire and it looks so dope with the white and gold pants. I am looking forward to seeing his entrance if it is changed at all, because that's the one thing that I am really excited to see, you know, with this game. We got our first look at the island, and man, it looks beautiful. I am so excited about the island, man. You guys see a nice statue of Roman Reigns up there, which is another big thing as well for me. I am super excited to see what this could mean for WWE 2K25. Again, we're going to get more information on this, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video that's coming out. But this island looks great. It looks very detailed. We don't know how big it's going to be, but yeah, the island of relevancy is here, and I feel like they've already doubled down on it at this point, triple down, quadruple down. It looks like we definitely are going to get the island. They've already shown us proof, and if you guys look closer and you zoom into the picture, you see that there are people on this island. Now, we don't know to what degree this island is going to allow us to do certain things. We don't know if we're going to be able to go online. We don't know what we're going to be able to do yet, and that information will obviously be disclosed very soon. But I am excited of seeing, you know, what can they do, because the design so far, I cannot lie, I'm definitely hooked. And here on the tagline it says, "Take it beyond the ring." So there has to be more, you know, than just wrestling on here. It seems like there's going to be more and more. I don't think there's going to be cards like the 2K. I don't think there's going to be like a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be very bare bones in my opinion. A lot of things will grow as the game continues to come out every year. But the island, I think, could be a very, very welcomed addition into the, you know, space, into the game, into everything, because I feel like we've been missing the replayability factor in WWE games for a long time. And one last detail, the island is only going to be on current gen only. If you guys zoom in at the bottom, you guys see that. So my Xbox One, PS4 users, please do not expect to be playing this game, you know, or game mode on your consoles, because unfortunately it's not going to be available. And personally, I am excited about the fact that it's current gen only, because that means that they're going to put a lot more resources into it. So with that being said, in this trailer we didn't get any universe mode news. We didn't get anything like that. A lot of the stuff that we got was just new attire looks, moves being done. Roman Reigns looked like his model was slightly updated from last year. It's not that much different, because honestly the model for Roman Reigns last year was really good and I have no complaints about it. So I think right now it's just a matter of sitting back and waiting, seeing what other gameplay additions they're going to go on ahead and add. In the middle of me actually editing this video, and I'm throwing this in now as we speak, WWE 2K25 teased Seth Rollins jumping off a barricade. I didn't even notice this on the first hand. This is amazing. This is an amazing feature. So talking about gameplay features, I definitely want to throw that in there, because I think that this is a huge deal for WWE 2K25. It makes me wonder, what else are they going to allow me to do off of the barricade? Again, taking a little something from AEW Fight Forever on the back end and adding it into this wonderful looking game that looks amazing already. I'm really excited to see what else they do. Now, before we go on ahead and get out of here, the last thing I want to speak on is the release date. As you guys see here, March 14th is the official release date for WWE 2K25. But if you get the Bloodline edition or the Undertaker edition, you get the game a week early, which is insane. They also have the Wyatt 6 as the pre-order bonus, which is another huge thing as well. And again, I'm not too happy about them being the pre-order bonus, because I feel like they haven't really fulfilled the expectations, but I know that people are excited for something like this, so that's definitely one thing to keep an eye out for. But a week early, usually it's 3 days early. A whole week is kind of crazy. What's the next thing we're gonna see? 2 weeks early? I don't know, man. This is kind of crazy. But again, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this one. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.